Hello, YouTubers. It's me, Kevin. I'm out here in the garage again, so I guess that means it's vlog time. And well, before I continue, I want to assure everyone out there in YouTube land that not one Muppet was harmed in the making of this shirt. I know it looks like I killed Ernie and put him on my back, but that's not what happened. But in fact, you could probably make 2 or 3 Ernies out of this. It's nice and soft. Today I want to talk about a little something called disappointment, right? We all go through that. I mean, that's what life is. Life is disappointment, one disappointment after another. But it's how you react to that disappointment that makes you the person that you are. I had a disappointment today. Woke up feeling pretty happy because I was one day away from something I was looking forward to doing all week. Well, you know, I had a flu. I did have a good week. I had a flu, a bad time Monday night. It was just not a good week. And so I was really looking forward to what was coming up on Saturday. And well, then I get a phone call that says that, Kevin, we don't really need you. And I'm like, okay. And they're like, because we're going this way and you're not that good in that way. And I'm like, well, okay. I mean, is everything, you know I can't sing because I'm terrible. But, I mean, there's other things I could do. Yeah, but we're pretty sure, I mean, so I was like, oh, okay. But, I mean, that's like drinking a 12-pack of beer and then finding out it's 3-2 beer. 3-2 beer. What the hell is that? I thought that was a myth. I thought that was something that, your parents has told you about. Back in my day when you were 18, you could drink 3-2 beer. Meh, meh, meh. I didn't know it was still real. Bullshit. That's all I gotta say about that. You know what else is bullshit? I'll tell you what bullshit. The polar bears. What's happening to the polar bears? I'm sitting here drinking some Coke, and it's like, save the polar bears, and that's a good thing, because you know why? Let me tell you why. The polar bear is the apex predator up in the Arctic, and what would happen if he disappears? Did you ever think about that? Do you think about that while you're driving your car? No, you don't. I'll tell you, let me give you a scenario that will make you sick, make you freak out. All right, check it out. No polar bears. No more cute Coca-Cola Christmas commercials. No polar bears. Well, you know what would happen? The seal population would go crazy. Because without polar bears, there's nobody to balance that, counterbalance. The sea lions and the seal population. And then the seals will eat all the cod. Then they'll be lying out there on the ice like gigantic turds, pooping everywhere. And be crazy. So crazy that, you're walking around and tripping over seals, and seals will look up at you and be like, beat me. Just beat me. I can't take it anymore. There's too many of us. Just beat me. Yeah. So we need to, think about that the next time you put $20 worth of gas in your car. Yeah, I do every day. I do every day when I'm sitting here burning a pile of coal in my backyard. Hydrocarbons are nice. Now, what else am I going to talk about? Dong, I know. Tim Tebow. Yeah, Tim freaking Tebow. Now, before you go, oh, you're just a hater, Kevy Kev. You just don't like him. That's not true. Okay, maybe a little bit. I am a Buckeye fan. But that's another story for another vlog. But when it comes to Tebow, I don't hate him. I don't hate him in his faith. That's great. If you're somebody with that strong of faith, that's awesome. But I just don't think you should be throwing it up in people's faces. That's all. I mean, faith is something that's very personal to you, your family, and your friends. Right? You don't be throwing it out there. But my problem with him is, and it's not all his fault, again, like I said, I think his agent had a lot to do with it. Dude gets drafted. He hasn't even played one down yet. And he's got these deals. He's throwing himself out there. Commercials at the Super Bowl. Hanes commercials. My underwear is cooler than yours. First of all, Tebow, you don't know how cool my underwear is, all right? I've got a Hanes t-shirt with Jesus riding a unicorn, okay? Jumping through a ring of fire. That's cool. That's freaking cool, all right? But anyway, back to Tebow and his football thing. Bronco fans, he's not your savior. He's no John Elway. I mean, he's going to be a good football player. Maybe as a fullback, H-back, or tight end or something. And maybe if you give him time, like a couple of years in the system, maybe he might be able to learn quarterbacking and be somewhat okay. But he's not a quarterback. He's not an NFL quarterback, and he never will be elite. Okay, he does have that tangible. I mean, he does know how to win, but he's not going to be. So let it go. Just let it go. I mean, you guys are destroying his career by putting him out there and getting sacked 50 billion times. I'm just saying. And Tebow, don't do any freaking promos until you've, I don't know, played? Is that too hard, Tebow? I'm just saying, Bronco fans, Bronco Nation, I hope you kept your receipts to those jerseys. Because to be honest, I don't know if he's going to be there much longer. Well, it's getting late, so I'm going to leave you guys with a question. Leave your answers in my comment page, okay? I'm looking forward to this. So what lasted longer? Justin Bieber's virginity or Kim Kardashian's marriage? Just leave those answers down in the comments. And let me quote Ron White. People who say laughter is the best medicine obviously never tried pot. You guys have a good night. See you later.
Da-da-da-da, da-da-da-da, da-da-da-da.